Good morning, everyone. It's Wednesday. Trying to only focus on DoorDash today to get that completion rate up. So might take some not so good orders to get that up. So come along, let's see if I can get that completion rate up. All right, I got my first order. It was a stacked order for $13.50, picking up desserts. I've got a crumble cookie and then a cookie, just a little thing for a gift, and then a tray of cookies. So on my way to deliver them. All right, I took this $4 order for 5 miles. I'm really just working on trying to get my completion rate up. Normally I wouldn't take these kind of orders. So hopefully I could get that going today. All right, I got this Walgreens order for $6.75 for 3 items for 3 miles. So my question is, how many orders is it going to take to raise my completion rate? I'm hoping I can at least get to 94 today. All right, I took this $14 order from Myers for 15 items. It's only 3 miles. So at least I'm staying busy. Not great orders, but you know, every step gets me a little closer and a little closer to getting my completion rate up. And according to the email, you know, it should take about 10 orders to get 1 point. So if I could do 20, that's my plan. If I can get 20 orders in, maybe I can go up 2 points. Well, that took forever. It was like, took about 35 minutes. Everything in the store is still being moved. Like I said yesterday, it'll take a couple more weeks. So you can't find stuff. There's no aisle or anything like that. You're on your own. So it was pretty rough. On my way to deliver it. All right, I got a tropical smoothie order for $5.18 going 4.7 miles. So I'll be back into my favorite zone. So I went and I was going to take it anyway, but took it, and hopefully it's just now lunchtime. It's 11:15. So hopefully I'll pick it up. Right now I only have $38. Well, taking all these orders has helped me with my acceptance rate. I'm up to 41%, but my completion rate's still at 92. And I've been out for 3 hours just now. It's 11:30, and I'm only at $43. So that's kind of sad. So I'm sitting here waiting for an order at Myers. Maybe something good will happen in a minute. Today's devotion is expressions of praise. We can worship God anywhere and anytime in many different ways. And the verse that stuck out to me today was Psalms 145:3. Great is the Lord and highly to be praised, and his greatness is unsearchable. You know, it talks about you can praise God outside of church, and there's different ways that you can spread the word or thank him for whatever it is. Praise him in however way. So for me, with this, you know, yesterday's video and everything, I'm so thankful for all of your prayers. It really lifted my family up and give me the resources I needed to find my daughter. And I know I could have never done it without your prayers and God giving me the necessary tools to do such. And then last night, I called the baby daddy's phone, and he answered, and then my daughter took over the phone. And she did say she didn't want to talk to me, but I heard her voice, and I know that they're together, good or bad. So that was great. And, you know, sometimes things come different ways, and all those prayers, it worked itself out. God answered it, and, you know, God is awesome. And I'm so blessed. I'm very blessed. Even though it's not the outcome I want, it still answered my prayers that I wanted to know she was safe, she was alive, blah, 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 you know. So, and then being able to share that word, maybe some of this is TMI, but I think it's important to, I was thinking about this morning when I was doing my devotion, how do you do a devotion whenever you're spreading the word? But I just want to give real examples, be transparent, and this is how God's working in my life. And I think that real example helps, even no matter what the issue is. Sometimes, I talk about work or politics or whatever. If you relate that devotion to your everyday life, it makes more sense, or at least does to me. So I hope that sharing whatever's on my mind that day is helpful to you and spreads the word. That's how I am doing it, through this channel, spreading the word. And then, as I meet people doing DoorDash, God bless you, hope you have a blessed day, things like that, So that was my second daughter just drove by. I have so many daughters, I can't even keep track. No. All right. So, just waiting for an order. All right. I took this $7.75 for 8 miles. Hopefully something will change soon. So, they're getting a fried bologna sandwich. Ooh. Oh, well. Anyway, so waiting for the order. I'm at Drake's. You have to text the number and wait. So... Before I took this order, it's lunchtime, but it was showing like 3 to 11 minute estimated time. And I thought, well, I'm trying to take every order, whatever. And now that I'm far away from the zone, it's 1 to 5 minutes. The area got busy. Sometimes it's just like you can't win for losing, right? All right, another crazy order. I took a stacked order, Michael's, for 2 items, which I'm not good at, and chicken salad chick, and they're both going to the same address. It is 10 miles. Yay, I made it to 93% completion rate. So that was worth it, even though it was frustrating, and definitely pay wasn't worth it. But I got to 93%, so I'm excited about that. All right, I got a $4 Culver's just for an ice cream going 2 miles. This day is going worse and worse and worse, but I got me a $5.50 going 2 miles from Chipotle. I've only made $66. It is 1:45. I'm like at 11 an hour. It's crazy. All right, I got a $12.47 order going, I don't know, like 8 miles for 7 things at Target. And it kind of looked complicated. It ended up being super easy. So thank goodness for that. On my way to deliver, it only took me about 20 minutes to shop and pay. But here lately at Target, the lines have been bad. They'll have one cashier that line's backed up, and then the self-checkout's backed up. So I'm not sure why they're not getting out more cashiers. Has anyone noticed, like, if you go back and check your ratings, or you just go out of your dash screen? Sometimes I like to check my ratings because I'm trying to keep up with my completion rate. When I go back, it won't let me return to dash. I have to force stop it, and then it'll pop back up. So I don't know if that's something new that they started, but it is very frustrating. I tried so hard not to decline orders, take what they send me. But after lunch, they got pretty bad. So I had gotten it all the way up to like 43% acceptance rate. Now I'm down to 37. All right, I took this Aldi's order for $10. It's 15 items. Looked pretty easy, not sure. And it's only going a couple of miles. All right, 2 things about this order. One is I had an order and it had a picture of watermelon spears, but the description was pineapple. I'm not sure which one it was supposed to be, but the pineapple's what scanned, so keep your eye on that. The other thing, I think sometimes it's not clear what the special instructions are. So I'm at Aldi's, and there was a dasher there who had never been to Aldi's before, and he didn't know that he had to buy a bag and that he didn't have to personally pay for it. You put it on with the order. So we had a long discussion about how that works. So definitely help your fellow dashers, but also, you know, it's nicer if you get a chance to read some of those special instructions, because we don't personally pay for the bags. You ring them up with the order, the customer pays them, and everything has to be in a bag for the most part. I mean, with reason. So just found that interesting and didn't think that people didn't know that. So sometimes we just have to reach out and help others. All right, I got a stacked order from Myers just for 3 items, going like 5 miles, and none of it's food, well, dog food. So hopefully it'll be quick. I don't think they've rearranged that area, so it should be quicker than doing the food stuff. We'll see. All right, I did it again. I am at Myers and not Aldi's, and they wanted chicken dog food, and it said poultry. So it didn't match the saying, so you have to zoom in on the picture is the best way I know how to do it. They just sent me a Walgreens order for $18.50 for 66 items. I looked at it. It's like elf brush here, makeup, little face pads, all that. So it doesn't sound too awful. You know, can I do that in an hour? But then you have to ring it all up, have somebody ring it all up. I just felt like it was very complicated for 18.50. Now I could be wrong. Maybe that's easy for somebody, but if you think about the entire process, I figured 18.50 wasn't really worth it. So I declined it. All right, I took this $9 order going 9.9 miles. It's heading me home. You know, kind of been a slow day for me. So I think since I'm headed home, I'm just going to go on and trek up that way. So I'll just take this $9 order. It's $9 more than I had before and get me in the right direction. Well, it's 4:11. I think it says 4:11. And I only made 115.46 today. It says I worked 7 hours and 46 minutes with like 2.5 hours of downtime. So not a very good day. I only went up 1% on my completion rate. I went way up on, did really well on my acceptance rate just to have it go right back down. So I don't know. I don't know my mileage because I didn't get gas, so I forgot to click the thing. But I think I went about 110, 115 miles. I'm just having a little trouble concentrating now that all the other stuff's over. I'm just thinking about this beautiful weather, and I'm thinking about I need to detail my car, which is a tax write-off, so don't forget that. And changing the winter curtains to summer curtains, getting my winter clothes out and putting my summer clothes in. And then you think, okay, it's going to get cold again this weekend. Don't do that yet. So all I could think about is all the spring stuff and all the summer stuff. And then yesterday we decided my daughter and 2 of the grandkids were going to take a trip for 2 days because next week's spring break. So I'm thinking about all that. So a lot of exciting things going on. And I cannot concentrate on working, but I need to work so I can take the trip. I need to work to pay the bills. So I don't know. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to come up with a different game plan. I'm going to start off regular and then try to figure out, do I need to be in a different zone? Do I need to do Uber? What could I have done different? That's what I've been thinking about. Like, should I have went to a different area? Is it because they sent me the email about my completion rate. I wasn't getting very good orders. So trying to figure out what the downfall was or what the problem is and try to fix that. So maybe it was just because it's so beautiful, nobody ordered. But my daughter did better than I did. She did pretty good. So I don't think it's that. It worked out good for her, but not for me. And just when you think you know the algorithm or all the ins and outs, something changes. So I don't know. Trying to regroup and think about what could I have done different today so tomorrow will be better. And then hopefully just keep increasing the completion rate back up to at least 95 so I don't have to worry about it. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. I'm going to keep thinking about it. All right. Until next time, have a good day. God bless you.